Alright, straight back at it. Last time we went and took a tour of all the determinations we can make. We almost have a good idea of what we're going to do, right? I think so. Other than that, we have come to a conclusion about how we're going to spend our remaining lessons, and we are going to read all the books and hopefully see what happens. We have enough money to buy more, should more be offered, but seems like the auction house has been a one-trick pony lately, only offering the same book over and over until I buy it, and then when I buy it, well, time to find a new book, I guess. Maybe there's something interesting way at the end, but for the moment, the first thing is, can we level stone stories? The only skill left, and no. So we have leveled Rose, Edge, Sky, Grail, Forge, up to the highest of levels. So now I guess we do Lantern here with Glazery, since it is in fact right in front of us. Alright, 6 Glazery and Lightsmithing lessons. Let's go. Oh, it's Hail today. That actually works. Alright, so 6. Luckily it's Sky. Sky is fairly easy to obtain. So that's 1. That is, here is 2. 2. There's also a lot of recipes that are just very, very simple and straightforward. That would be 3. Does reading the newspaper apply here? Does it give illumination? It's Rose, Knock, and Moth. Now we'll see. So anyway, we got 3 normal memories of Lantern and Sky. This is 4. It's 4. This is 5. Right there. This would be 6 right here. Then we should just stop, right? We should look at spending some of the others after this. Try to keep it at a cadence of 1 major, 1 minor. I have to read a book. Did I read a book that I didn't have the language for? No. I just moved back to my proper bed, where everything is comfortable and perfect. Up. Good, 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 good. Alright, so you go there, and you go there, and ba-bing, 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 and effort, Faust. What else can go here, just so I know? Whist. But we're going to leave that alone. So, next, that levels that to level 7. That gives us Lantern. And get Nectar over here. If I have any Moon, I should do something smaller. So, Moon's right there. Winter's right there. That's not going to get leveled. That's not going to get leveled. That's not going to get leveled. This is not going to get leveled. This might. Drums and dances. It's Heart. Heart major, as opposed to the Heart minor one that we have all the way up there. I guess Sacrolime is my big moth skill, huh? Is it? Yeah, I've got a, so we should level up Sacrolime next. Moth and Sky. Sky is easy. Alright, we'll do this. So we need 5. So 1. It has to be Moth, so save some Tryst. 1. And 2. And a 3. so many sky books. And then the 4. And the moth book shall be 5. I suppose I should have used the occult scrap too. Didn't. Right. Up to level 7. Tomorrow we do this exact same thing again, right? Good. And a reward for this, eventually, we'll be getting to read. And you go there, ba-ding, 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 ba-ding. Yeah, looks like I do have to use the occult scrap. And some tryst, right? Yeah, there we go. And that will move a moth major skill up 1 more level. So, this was a pretty good day. Hey, I should read this newspaper again. We will do this exact same thing tomorrow. Read that newspaper. And after this, we can consider things again, right? I think we've considered everything in the jail. No, we were on the swords and beat-em-ups. So, let's look at this sword. And then look at its brother. And pop. Pride to the occupants of the cell, who clearly disdained and never used them. Swords of recent manufacture, never used. They must provide objects for the edge dyad to beat each other with. Or else, imagine they become very, very grumpy boys. Treasured items left behind by the occupants of the cell during their inglorious career on the high seas, procured by Governor Collars as a gift to the occupants of the cell, in hopes it would induce better behavior. Treasure item left behind. So they got shipped off to serve in the Navy, possibly involved in that shipwreck. That killed. No, at that point the Baroni period was already gone. Yeah. So the little teacup icon is gone. So I think I've actually investigated everything, right? There's just nothing more here. I don't know what to do with this. I feel like something must be done with this. But I'm not sure what that is. I've gone through all of these items. Went through that. So I guess the only thing to do is to go underground now, eh? Okay. What sort of day do we have today? Fog. Doesn't help me in any way. Alright, here we go. I need 7, count them, 7 sky and lantern memories. This is going to be a bit of a challenge. What even goes here? 1 sky and lantern. Here's 2. Here is 3. Good. And then back down here. Here is 4. Here is 5. Here is 6. I am grateful that sky is so easy. Here's 7. Pretty trivial, right? 7. There we go. And run the clock forward. And click. Yep, 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 and yep. So, glazery and lightsmithing. Right there, right there, right there, right there. Right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. And then just a little bit of Foss. Tomorrow we will level this up one more time. Meanwhile, I now have to get 6 Sky and Moth memories, and then maintain a little tryst. I can do that. So here is 1. Here is 2. Here is 3. And then Sky and Moth. Here is 4. Here's 5. And one more, this nectar memory shall be 6. There. You can also level up Sacralime. One closer to having a perfect moth skill. Now, perfect is kind of a judgment, you know? And this was more of a just statement of fact. Oh, I only have one more memory to spend. This is somewhat fortunate, isn't it? Alright, Moth leveled up again. So I have preliminal meter. I probably have enough in me to level something up. Like, what is my biggest knock skill? Since I already have Rose maxed out. Biggest knock prime skill. Wow, it's pretty far down there, isn't it? I'm in level 4. My biggest knock prime is 4? Wow. So I need 3. 3 knock and forge. This is going to be a difficult one to level, isn't it? Knock and forge. I need 3 of them. There's 1. None of those apply. This has forge in it. Keep the shaft. Preserve shaft. And I need 1 more, right? Knock and forge is going to be difficult to level. Can't I just go and get touch? I mean, I can, but kind of a cop-out at this stage. Even though I will be leaning heavily on it. Why are you not going on the desk, sir? Okay. Level 1 more thing this day. And pop. Give. Sacralime is 1 close to having a moth skill in the ultimate position. And we are all out of skills. Which means tomorrow is reading day. Which is really why we're here. We're not here to endlessly raise memories and increase skills. We are here to read. Maybe we'll strip this bookcase bare. We should go get one of the Numens, right? If we're going to be getting a lantern, let's go get a lantern Numen. We have such a thing right there. Deep man deck. And just some soul. Oh, we can't even read it here because we're so exhausted. Alright. There's a solution to this problem. There we go. We will be ready to read this book, and also that. We will read one more thing. You. And it will be a wonderful new day. Up. Everything back up. I wish I was a tenth. Oh, someone is here. Someone is coming. Anyway. Here we go with the memory. What are you written in? You're written in Fusin. Way down at the bottom. Fusin. With some... Oh, we have to use the appropriate skills. And our biggest lantern skill is, of course, that, and we just crush it without any problem whatsoever. That's the upside of harping on these skills so much. So, phonograph, where is my record player? Right there. The ear's apprehensions. So we want, again, a whole bunch of that, unfortunately. Are you sky? Yeah, that's good, that's sky. I have a big sky skill, yes, I do. That will help us through this. You know what's nice, I don't have to break out my flute. Over here, Grail. You can definitely tackle you. Even though my Arab is quite weak. I only have a +1 Arab. That is extremely weak. But what's my biggest Grail skill? I have a Grail 10 skill, so that's just crack that sucker open. Alright. We have queued up all our books. We have... Oh, money arrived in the mail. I don't really need it anymore. I should go get more pennies and flip them into the pond. I don't think it'll actually do anything. It would be funny if it does. What's going on? Nothing particular is going on. Daymare is here, though. Why is she here? Gräfin Friederike Dagmar Sophia Theresa Helena Begina von Negelsberg. If you prefer, she doesn't. She knows nothing of what I need. Would really prefer an auction. Friederike Dagmar Sophia Theresa. So what are you interested in? She doesn't have anything to teach me. What else can I go here? A matter of knot and tangle. So this is a strange thing right there. But she, however, just wants to know something. Can I give you a Numen? Even though the Ramsud Numen is the biggest of all, she wants Rose and Knock. And Numen, my Ramsud Numen is actually Rose. At the risk of her just running off with this. Like, it's not the one I need, right? Maybe it is. It's worth a lot. But she can actually read it and she's actually interested. I guess I have to know, at the risk of spoiling my game. I mean, there's the chance that she steals the book, right? How curious. I've satisfied the visitor and earned a reward. That'll be harder to satisfy. See, there definitely should have been something there for exposing her to a Numen. Yeah, that lacked, I think. Anyway, on Thirsties, Ivories, and Lovelies, Fiona Ireshower recounts her visits in the dreams to the Red Church in the Mansis and her conversations with the names of the Grail. An hour, Ireshower explains, may usually only have 7 names, but since the Thirstlies, Ivories, and Lovelies, who usually comprise the Red Grail's names, are constantly attempting to devour one another, the names of other hours, the net number fluctuates. Lovelies, the freshest of the Grail's names, usually adopt the characteristics of what they devour, be it an Ivory, a Thirstly, or occasionally an entirely different kind of name. A practical application of the principle is described. The arts of resurgences and emergences, in the presence of sufficiently potent Grail aspect, can use to feed a pale moment to its successor doll, creating something more notably avid. This is to make the flushed moment, which I discovered last game. Don't get involved with Grail people. That's just... That's one of those things your father's supposed to tell you. just don't get involved with Grail people. According to a 1911 attempt at a performance of Wings Within Wings, the so-called Invisible Opera, the singers complete the skewbald aria Beneath Our Skin and A Rose in Mia without incident, but the Invisible Opera is dedicated to Pharazeph and the Magpie, who delights in unexpected interruptions. The recording ends with a clamor of horrified voices, grating metallic screech, and a soft brass buzzing that fades into burring silence. Something unexpected happened at the opera, and now we have strings and songs. I haven't thought about that one in a long time. It used to be integral, right? Anyway, our big book of the day. The High Mysteries of the Innermost Chamber of our Church Solar, the secret rites of the Church of the Unconquered Sun, which held power in at least 2 histories. This is the power of the Chancel, which should just tell us about the Numen hiding there, right? Which we already have. The Church chiefly worshipped the sun in splendor, the original undivided sun, but this text also includes the devotions of its aspects, as the chilly winter dawn and the departing sunset, as well as the Meniscate, the sun's night self. Priests of the church were all male, but the rites are also included which allowed women to cross ceremonially into manhood. The church's highest rites were performed in the Concursum, in the chamber at the Mansis' heart, where the hours were known to pass. These rites include salutations to non-solar hours, the Grail, the Ringu, the Horned Axe, and the Thunderskin. Thunderskin is unfortunately not as respected as I was like. For a guy you just can't keep down, it's like, it doesn't seem like you can get a break. Anyway, can I raise? I have time. I have the cards, especially if I preserve that Faust, to raise this up to its highest level. I think I got this. No, I have a cheerful ditty already. So let's think. I got 1, 2. This will give 3. Let's just do it. 3. No. I already got. This is 4. Alright, halfway there, right? Now we need 4 more. Of Sky and Lantern. Alright, now we got 5. I'll be able to do this, right? Alright, here's 6. 6. And here's 7. And 8's going to be the Numen, right? And it's just trivial. So there's so many sky memories out there. That should be it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See if I can count, right? Meanwhile, time to toss these books down the pit. Good. They did not produce unique memories, so they do not belong upstairs. They belong hidden. Alright, so glazery and lightsmithing, and Sacra Solus Invicti, and you, 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 and I'm missing one. Alright, go get the Numen. Go get a lantern, Numen. Easy enough, right? And let's go down and get Deep Man Deck. And put the Fet there. Good, 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 good. The part of us which makes the right choice. I think we all wish we had a little more metal in us. Alright. Boop, 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 and bop. And we shall have the highest of all lantern skills at our disposal. Bringing us to 6 of 13. Okay. 10 lantern whenever I want to call upon it. I have to play with chandlery. There's a lot left to explore. Meanwhile, can I have sky or moth? This would level you, right? Yeah. So I need now 7 sky and moth. Easy. I got 1 from the scrap. I should save that. So 1 sky. We do this all again. 2 sky. 3 sky. Just memorizing what belongs at each desk. 3 sky, we need 7. 4 sky. 5 sky. 6 sky. And then just 7. And this is moth. And I should even be able to do this once more, right? Because I can get the next one with just reading the paper. But I already have it right there. Was I counting that before or not? Can't remember. Okay. Wish I had an auction. But we can see the end of everything from here. The end of reading, and then there's just crafting and exploring. You know, just general poking about. Boop, 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 boop. Anything associated with the sky can be leveled quickly. And so we're going to want 8 now. So just do that whole thing again, right? And that will bring us 1 more skill to completeness. Save 1 tryst though. Now, I've done this so often I don't even need to look. Drag you up here. So wish there was a repeat button. That would be complicated. So that would be 4 now. We have 4. This brings us to 5. This brings us to 6. And here's 7. And here is 8. Only a master librarian can read so many books at the same time. I have to say the mechanic is a mite silly when you really start looking at what's happening. Click. Good. Click. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so over there. You with... Oh wait, do I not have a lesson? Oh, luckily I do. They're both lessons. I didn't check that beforehand. Oh, that might have gotten embarrassing. Instead, I have victory. Pop. Excellent. So now, I have utmost lantern and utmost moth at my disposal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of 13. Halfway done. Now it's time to poke around the basement to see if I can find anything. I can find... Why is there a chicken down here? You see the chicken, right? Why is there a chicken hovering over Rowan? Why does Rowan have a connection with chickens? There's just nothing down here. A Glotophaltus scented candle, which is, I suppose, what you'd expect for a crypt and a storehouse of absolutely forbidden things, but, you know, I would hope. I have no idea what to do with Lethiales. Perhaps if I examine you, it'll destroy it. I'd rather not do that, eh? I suppose I can't find it. Moon sigils. Oh. That's the, Why isn't this a thing I can use? There has to be a secret here. Where are you, Tridecima Hierma? The rights of the sister to shrivel not. I swear, this has to be some sort of puzzle, right? Where if you bring the right things and put it in the room, something happens. I also might be reading way too into it, you know? I know there's gotta be a secret with this. It's been alluded to far too many times. Yeah. What else could I put here? A memory, an omen. I feel like I should be able to do something there, you know? Well, I'll come back to it eventually. Wish there were secret rooms too. So few secrets. Wonder why it zoomed there when I clicked here. Does it zoom to the center of the room? Yeah, it looks like that's exactly what it does. Those guys are hungry. I wish I could read whatever that is. But as we know from this game, reading is a often fatal mistake. I don't like these people over here. I don't like what this implies. Down here, a vault. A sealed vault. Yeah. But there's no, like, items to examine, which I suppose you'd expect. Still. Oh, here's one. Goddess who changes skin. A Bobos. A forgotten name of the moth? I will examine the Bobos. What does the Bobos do? It might be construed as friendly. I like the Bobos. There's lots of stuff here. Stone. And of course, malachite. I've never used this once for anything right. Opens the way and keeps the threshold. It counted the last of the gods from stone. Yep. The horned axe has been known to appreciate both owls and cats. What are you? Owl of spirals. Ancient bird in ancient place. To every cry, its beginning. What does this mean? I don't know. Here we have the malachite, of course. I wonder why it has wolf snow down here. It's not in tune with what the malachite is. Like, there's so little done with all this stuff down here. I mean, yes, it is trainers, which you may or may not ever need, but still. Yeah, the horned axe. Xenodisi, half-faced. What is this over here? What is this and why does it get highlighted? I have never noticed there's a thing here. Oh, I had never noticed it. We discovered a thing. Reveal a treasure of the house. Of course it is. Oh, alright, anyway, before we do that, I never even noticed this. A boss trainer that takes material. That's interesting because that's one of the like these are rare. Material and flour. Huh. Okay. Alright, never mind. Things are fine. See, this is what you get by just closely examining everything. You eventually find whole damn areas that you never knew were there. I swear it's a FromSoft game. And oh, I don't get my chore back. Just a little too slow. There in a smooth hollow at the altar's foot, something coiled like a serpent, but stiller by far. Serpent root. A mass of rootstock, shiny with age but somehow viable. Tiny spidery scratchings marked with embedded eggshell shards encode a cryptic message. Yeah, and there's a Numen here. So, first thing we're doing today, I believe, is reading this book. Any objections? I didn't think there was going to be any. So we are going to break open our fresh Numen. This brings us to 11, right? 11's a bad number. 11 invites more. 11 is not gentle. There we go. Read this book. Now I gotta... Here I was complaining that now it wasn't enough down here, but I just never clicked on the thing at the end. I always figured it was like a passage over to here. So this is just the place behind the altar? Oh, here's a crate of supplies I never opened. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, I suppose. Here I go being encouraged. Alright, anyway. Here, open this. We are opening this card. We are going to really inspect these last rooms because I'm seized with sudden paranoia. It's like, why was it flashing? It wasn't supposed to flash. Nothing flashes here. The goals I still don't understand, but whatever. I wonder what would happen if I pitch away Numens. You know, pitched away all the Numens. Would that stop the game from being... No, you can always win a minor victory. But still. The minor victory is always there. Just getting to the tree and saying I win. I do wonder what happens if you throw every Numen book into the sea, though. Anyway, we've got to figure out what we're doing. Last time we were eating lessons, and we have these. And these are all... Okay, heart isn't leveled up all the way. So we need a heart prime skill. Quenchings and quellings, that's heart minor. Drums and dances is heart prime, but it's also nectar, and that's tough. What else do we have that's heart prime? Just strings and songs? That's really easy, but it's also heart minor. And this is the same problem. It's kind of like the same skill, almost. There are almost no nectar memories out there. Just the big problem. Heart and moon. Moon's easy. So we should level Edicts Inviolable, and that's going to be our heart skill. Is it a cop-out to go for the easy skill rather than the one that takes fewer lessons? Yes. Am I doing it anyway? Yes. So, heart and moon. Precepts and occlusion of disillusion. Their jealous enforcement is the nature of the Calyptra. Hide the secret. Hide the secret. It's a wonder that the velvet isn't more involved. Perhaps the velvet is more involved. So I need 9, essentially. I can probably make that happen, right? This should be very common. So we're at 2. This is at 3. I have to keep chore up. No more chore. This is 4. 4. 5. Let's just stop, right? Oh, an auction. Yes, take my money. Orchid Transfigurations, a birth. Don't I have this already? Could have sworn I already have this. Oh, I'll look. Okay, lots of stuff. I have found a bolt of buttercup linen. How wonderful. What is less wonderful is not having proper places to store it. Alright, this is why we inspect the house. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Now, edicts inviolable, you are up. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't go. 4. And confounding parable just stays with me. There you go. Now we need 5 of moon and heart. And the confounding parable stays out of it. So that's you. This is 1. 1. 2. 3. 4 for the parable, and 5 for the savage gem. There. And we'll get that done. This should be all we do for the day, right? Pop. Now, edicts inviolable. You're on deck. Okay, here's our Numen. Eggshell shards encode a cryptic message in Cracktrack. Seaborn, tide-drawn, Meniscate sister, witch lover, the House of the Moon will always have its messenger, though its messenger is different each time, in eye, in flesh, and heart. Feats, posterns, loopholes, set down against the advent of eternity by powers favoring imperfection and impermanence. That's very mothy right there. Numen, loopholes. That's Aunt Mopsy, isn't it? That's Aunt Mopsy. When eternity came into the world, certain prudent powers arranged loopholes. The House of the Moon, the persistence of possibility, the right to vengeance. In the right histories, those loopholes will open again. Twice born can win a particular victory. So this is Knock, Moon, and Moth. And we have some rights of the roots, which goes straight into sand stories. So we need a shelf for you, yeah? Yeah, we do. I guess you go right here. And this gives loopholes. Knock, Moon, Moth. Loopholes. Knock, 5, knock. 5, moon, 5, moth. Alright, so that's nice. Let's count. We have 1 Numen, 2 Numens, 3, 4, 5, 6 Numens, 7, 8, 9, 10 Numens, and then right here, 11 Numens. This strongly implies there's 13 Numens in all. I have many questions. Where could 2 more be hiding? You're gonna have to keep an eye out and start thinking. Thinking with our thinking meat. And you go there, you go there, you go there, you go there. Savage Hymn doesn't go? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I need Heart and Moon. I got this, Numen. Good, you can save me. And then strings and songs, and just some chore. And we are making solid progress. Things are definitely happening. Click. Good. We have a new book. And I swear we have this book already, right? Let's take a look. OT2. And a big red book. Big solid red book. OT2. Just look around, look around. Do we already have OT1? Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. That's the... There's OT3. OT trigger for orchid transfigurations. So I will have a complete set after this, eh? Maybe I should shelve them together. That's what a competent librarian would do, instead of just chucking them all willy-nilly into the basement. Should probably put the books together where they go, instead of categorizing them purely by their utility to me. Whatever. Thing to do now. Yes? Why? Yes? Is. Yes? Read the newspaper. And just kind of look around downstairs, right? What else am I missing? Okay, the whole damn altar right there. Which... Oh, the embarrassment. Layers upon layers of embarrassment. Wonder if there are more secrets somewhere. Like, do I plug in C stories here? Will this help? No. Just wants things. All it wants is elements of the soul. Take a swim? Is it the same over here? I can go swimming, which is nice, I suppose. And over here it just wants stuff to get pitched. And there's undoubtedly details. I don't know what this... Yeah, I don't know what is supposed to happen there, but it does make a very nice turtle farm. So is there anything to poke around here? Is there anything out of bounds? It'd be very much like this game to have just like one tree where you click and it does something. Some tree or some rock. Like right this. You see? I had a lot of people miss that, but then that's all to distract, you know? It is a ruse. There is another tree somewhere that actually is... that has great purpose in it. But maybe not, you know? Alright, I want to say there's nothing more to see in the underground, but I was convinced of that as well slightly before. And I was proven otherwise. So... Alright, a new day. What sort of weather do we have? Nice sunny day. Alright, so, plan. Edicts inviolable. We must elevate you. Oh, no wait. Stone stories. We finally got something that can elevate stone stories. So 6... Scale and nectar. That's gonna be rough. Luckily I have this. But I don't want to use it because I'm not sure how to get it back. So 6 of scale and nectar. Let's see how many we can find. No. 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 This is not good. No. No, again. Alright, there we go. Fear. Fear is scaly. So we have 1. Huzzah. Okay, Savage Him. That's 2. Okay, 2. We're at 2. Good, good, good. And then, nope. Oh, hindsight is scaly. So that's, we are now at 3. 3. Nope. Okay, 4. So we have nectar here in impulse. We are at 4. So we're up here. No. 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 And no. So we are at 4. There are 4 natural memories. And I need nectar and I need scale. The occult's graph can't help me here. I want 5 for a Numen, right? Let's go get a Numen. This is nectary. Get you with crack track. And this will level it up once, right? Because I can burn the earth sign, but I'd rather not. I would rather raise some sort of memory. Hive's Lament. As I recall, I can hug the this and get a Hive's Lament. Please stop making that noise. No, talk to the beastie. Spend time with the beastie. Right, so this is a start, right? Bing! Alright, you go there, 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 and you gives me a Hive's Lament. It's persistent. Nectar, winter, and moth. And if it's hungry, you must attend to that immediately. If you do not attend to it immediately, it will find its own way to get food. Here. Is it the right time of year to go get more grapes? Here, just go get more grapes. Just go get grapes. Okay, good. Alright, so we got our Hive's Lament. So, stone stories. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Loopholes doesn't actually have it. And I only need 5. Why was I going for 6? Because here's 7, a 6, and then 7 is the Numen. I only need 1 more. That would be 8. And that gets us up to max power. Huh. I should probably keep the Hive's Lament and go get the proper Numen then. Numen is easier than dealing with the beastie. So, Numen of Nectar. Man, this would have gone so much easier if I had just learned how to read. You are Deep Mendic. I'm leveling up, so keep my health. Good. Alright. Okay, okay. Not quite wrestling the UI. I'm wrestling my own competence and the deficiencies therein. I know there's a book that makes Earth Sign, right? Maybe it's an infected book. That definitely would have made my life a lot easier. Maybe the infected books are always, they're just better in terms of stuff they give. Like they have more variety in their memories. And by avoiding them to last, I'm actually just making my life so much harder. That's an unfortunate, but not entirely unprecedented thought right there. Alright, more grapes, just in case I have to hug the Imago again. The Imago It's fine being hugged for very short periods of time. Anyway, time to put snow stories on the tree, right? Is the 6th rank closed to me? Is it? It is. I have to elevate this to the 7th rank. Tomorrow, I say. Good thing I preserved the lament. Let's go get the Numen again. It's a good use of a little time. Go get the Numen. And go get Deep Mendaic and a little bit of soul, right? Good. So am I actually going to level this all the way? It's going to be hard. How do I get more Earth Sign? I suppose I could also wait for a sunny day. Or a appropriate day. Rainy day, probably, is what I'm trying to say here. Alright. So think about what might be unseen. What is unseen? What is unseen? What is our weather? The weather report today says not useful. So stone stories. 6. Scale and nectar. Let's go. I have 2. I got 3 in my inventory right now. I'd rather not use because this is probably going all the way to 9, right? And that's going to be my max scale. Even though it's hard to justify. Never noticed it was holding a little rock. Alright, so scale and nectar. It's just absolutely nothing here. So back over here. No. Fear is where we begin. And then right there. Now we're at 2. And here. Now we are at 3. Now we're at 4. This is a victory right here. I'd rather not use the stored skills, especially the Earth Sign, which I don't know where it comes from. That's winter, forge, scale, and nectar. So that's 4. There are 4. Then 5 in the Numen, 6 in the Lament, 7 in the Earth Sign. I need 1 more. I suppose Enduring Reflection? I didn't write down the full complement. Oh, the old moment is 4 scale. So I need a rogue memory and then 10 scale to give an old moment. Yeah, alright, so we can do that. And are you a memory? Yeah, you are. So we gotta go get an old moment, which is 10 scale at anywhere, right? So scaly things down here. No. Tentrito, stop making that noise, please. Don't use all my health because I need one of them to level. Where's the old moment? Is this the wrong skill? So is this going to be a problem? Where's the old moment? Also, don't have near enough scale here. I may have to raise it up. I don't even see the... like, where is it? What skill does this? Old moment, right there. So, I probably just need to get some scale memories, right? No, this is all academic, because I don't have enough lessons to make this work. But I should, out of the corner of my eye, go get an old moment when I can. When I have 2 health cards and a little bit of time. Okay, good. But for right now, we're just doing it this way. Boop, 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 boop. And the Hive's Lament, because I know where that comes from. I can just hug my beastie again. And this will get up to level 7. Beautiful. And it's going to go up twice more. Once with the old moment, and then once with the old moment and the earth sign. So I need 2 more lessons. Can be done. Awkward, but can be done. Stone stories. It's time to put my last card on the tree, right? It's bird song and preservation, so down this way. Get right there and get a tryst. Preservation is full. I can level it up one more time. What'll happen if I get a tryst? It looks like nothing. Tryst falls dead. Because, and the other, if it's health over there, that falls, well, no, it allows me to get health triple plus. So that's better. But this is all a little bit unsatisfying. But no, we assign nothing. It's just tomorrow, we spend this last memory. We're probably just going to read this book. No. Yeah. I probably should have digested this memory today, because I'm pretty sure I got time. Look at this hidden in the corner. Pretty sure I had time even a little bit ago if I just moved, but I didn't, so whatever. Alright, here we are. What kind of day we got? Clouds. The worst of all days. Howdy days of use to no one. They should have a little icon, like the little diamond should change color or get like a highlight around it or something when it's already been placed on the tree. Or a little bar at the bottom, or any indication so that you can see it without having to go around clicking and highlighting like this. This is insufficient. It needs to have a visual marker on the card, and that doesn't seem to be a very hard thing to do. I mean, a total pain to make the icons, but still not that hard. I have Grail up as high as it can go, and over here I've got Moth up as high as it can go. So this is useless. It should be spent leveling up something that is low. So what is a low thing? I want this most of all. Moon and scale, but it's not there. I shall descend to level up weaving and not working. You will need 2 memories. The cold scrap and the clouds. Done! And then some effort, which is to say some... Sure? Alright, we spent the lesson at the beginning of the day. Good, it's now reading day. We will read the second book. We'll start grabbing things off the shelf, right? These are all middling stuff. Let's get one big thing. Oh, we're definitely proceeding into endgame right now, when there isn't that much big stuff to be read. I don't even think I need anything special for this Moth book. It's at 14, and you're going like, ooh, 14. That's a big teen right there, but I've already leveled this skill up to 10, so I can just read it. Truly into endgame. Alright, the Temptations of Architecture. That is not really what I want to be reading about in my spare time. Right there. Just crush that book. Then over here is a Grail book, a little baby Grail book. Yeah, reading day. It should probably leave me with 5 lessons to process. That's nothing terrible. Oh, I should read the newspaper. Good. Up to level 3. I will be just leveling up everything from the bottom once I have the proper top line skills. Nothing's history when it first happens. Now it's reading. What do we got? Eventually I have to disinfect these books. Right, here we go. Book number 1, The Orchid Transfigurations, A Birth. Second volume of a compilation of quasi-Rosicrucian allegories, supposedly by Robert Fludd. This is in the original Latin. Fludd, or pseudo-Fludd, suggests alignments between the alchemical tradition of Rubedo and older Grail traditions, through the Pine Knight's quest for the Cinnabar Cup. Seek the cup in the birthing bed, the Pine Knight is told. The midwife at the birthing bed, to his amazement, is the Mountain Mother. In a fit of awe, he both gilds and flays himself. The vigilant storm bursts joyfully from the remains. The remains. I like the Thunderskin, but Grail people just do weird things, like almost immediately. Just really, they go max weird immediately. The rest of them get real weird, don't get me wrong. The Forge guys, like Hokabald, yeah, but like nothing matches the Grail people. In which 4 enigmatic figures tell the stories they've heard over the years at the Roost, the secret location where the Aviform hours congregate. Inham, I-N-A-A-M, has not the beach crow shared his treasures? Garky, not the rarest, he takes the things most precious, which he claims found, not stolen. The beach crow, no. Cappenhigenlugger, no. That's not a name, no. Screw you, game. Suggests, is not only a thief, but also a spy and even a voyeur. He has hidden the memory of secret couplings among the hours and their names in the corners of the house as treasures to gloat over. There is a particularly fevered speculation of a liaison between the ring-ewe, that fervent hour of the wood, and the mare in the tree, who has sometimes been the witch's sister. So that suggests the existence of a Numen, of secret rule breaking between the ring-ewe and the mare in the tree. Mare in the tree is a nowhere god. Those things are trouble. And the ring-ewe, of course, is the Malachite downstairs. So the beach crow has hidden secret couplings as treasures to gloat over. So this is another hidden Numen somewhere. In the secret corners of the house as treasures. That has to be in the Mansus, right? In secret corners of the Mansus. So that's an allegory to what I'm doing, but not what I'm actually doing, I think. Transformations and liberations, that would be the skill, huh? Is there a hidden Numen attached to you somewhere? Forge and Month. Chandlery. I'll have to think about this. Anyway, we got another book. The Temptations of Architecture. Who hasn't looked at a chair with fever in his heart? The antiquarian and nyctodromist Ambrose Westcott writes of the dangers of doors, in particular reference to a house in the Bounds named Triowin. No doubt they have come to regret the ambitions of the winding stair. Even now in Triowin, the silver sea is unwisely visible from a rash window. That's Hush House, yes? And this is the winding stair. A silver sea is unwisely visible. Right here, huh? Or maybe right there? Westcott explains that the Wheelocks, the charge holders of Triowin, have recourse to dramatic measures to prevent aneric encroachment by removing the entire top floor of the building. Nevertheless, he writes, the business of the Moon Hall has begun to touch the other business of the house. So, this hints at something, yes? It hints at something I do not understand. Door and wall. Is this new? I don't think so. Bittersweet certainty. Stolen secret. Foresight. Secret threshold is new, right? I think it is. Yeah. Alright, so we don't need 2 foresight shelves. So, what we will do is we will take you, and you, and you. And you will all get chucked downstairs. And meanwhile, here you get to be secret threshold. Which is, right there. 2 knock, 1 rose. Secret threshold. 2 knock, 1 rose. There you go. Alright, so hints of secrets, but no, nothing I can interpret, unfortunately. Sadly, I am not that smart. Really? These books are too thick. Anyway. So, now, just look. Look and try to see. We have 6 lessons in our inventory. We need to level up stone stories. We cannot. Forge and moth are both all the way up, so this can be on trivial things. Grail and moth are both all the way up, so again, this is on trivial things. And knock and forge, do I have a knock skill all the way up? I do not. That is going to door and wall right there. Unfortunately, this is a difficult one to do, isn't it? But we must, right? We must. So, next goal, like right now, we're going to try to get 5 knock and forge memories, right? So there's 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can use 3. So 2 more forge and knock. There's 1 right here, right? With salt. And then just touch something, right? Get a memory of touch. That's just a chair. That's what I use, right? I just rattle a chair around until I feel like I know what that sounds like. Strange. Very true. There we go. Alright, and we just wait for the rest. And the rest being the 1, and ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. And boom. We move that forward one more step. And then pop. And we'll do it again tomorrow. This means I should get this back. And I should go get a knock Numen, which is up here, I believe, right? Yeah. And you are in Ericapian. I will have to say, Mr. Cosley has excellent taste in language. Now, we go forward. And tomorrow, in the new day, we shall level the skill again, making solid progress, if perhaps unexciting progress. Good. New day, please. Probably should have poked around more. Too many things I don't understand. Alright, and our weather today is rain. Oh, and something's happening. Something is happening. But we cannot wait for our guest, right? Because we have to level up door and wall again. We need 7 forge and knock memories. So first, we'll go get touch. It is right there. We'll shake a chair. It'll give us 1. And here we have 2. And here we have 3. And here we have 4. So 2 more. Easy peasy, right? 2 more forge or knock. And let's just go up here and we'll get pattern, which is knock and forge. Which I really feel should count for 2. And stolen secret. There we go. And that will settle that. A thing is happening. Who is here? Someone interesting. Someone new. What's it say? Developments in the world behind Brandcrook. Visitor interested in an intrusion. Pop. Ah. Affair of the Endless Guess. Affair of the Endless Guess? Where's the... Affair of the Endless Guess. There we are. I knew you were coming. An inhabitation of worms is never to be taken lightly. Yeah, no kidding. In this case, worms have chosen to inhabit one Spencer Hobson, on assignment by the Bureau in Krakow. Hobson has remained unusually articulate for an inhabitee, and apparently he considers the worms his guests. Well, you're gonna have a pretty bad time. Librarian, I can see you. Ever since he left the Suppression Bureau, he's grown even quieter, terribly still, except for his finger in his eyes, always restless and in motion. Hobson, he was my friend. Now he might be my friend's. I have to know what to do. He wants to know about Knock or Winter. He speaks Kilisimi, which is strange. Up. There's always out and there's always down. So try... Let's try feeding him Winter. Down it is then. Goodbye, Librarian. Out it is then. Goodbye, Librarian. I wish I had the faintest idea what this does. So it's like opening or winter. So winter would be make an end, which means probably shoot him. And knock means try to figure out what's going on. But it involves worms. This is the wrong move, but I'm doing it because it's the wrong move. Worms should be exterminated immediately. That is the smart and proper thing to do. So of course, you'll do the opposite and see what happens. We probably shouldn't be put in charge of anything. It's just an instinct I have. Oh, I should be more careful about what I'm leveling, right? And you, and you. Then, of course, shaft. Now we do it again, right? We do the exact same thing again. So, we should be able to do this. So, knock. Just spare the shaft. We need 7. And we have 1. Forge and knock. It is forge and knock, right? Forge and knock. Alright, we've got 1. We've got 2. It says as he passes over 1, that's exactly what I need. We have 2. Now, we are still at 2. We are at 2. Alright, we've made it all the way to 3. Good. It's good to make it to 3. Still need 7. Here's 4. Here's 5. This was touches 6, right? And then you. Getting the Numen is probably overkill, right? But we all really like overkill, right? Right? And pop. Good. That levels that up. Go read the newspaper real quick. Newspaper will help, right? Newspaper always helps. Someone will think for me through the newspaper. Right. Out it is. Goodbye, librarian. Zachary Wakefield opined that Hobson, who had been his friend, might now be his friends. Faced with a choice between out and down, he chose out. Wakefield consulted this. Didn't say anything. We are still filthy rich. I will even say we are Numen rich. Okay, and now we level the door skill, right? Bop, 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 bop. Pop. And then pop. Yeah, we can get do this again and then use the Numen. We even have a memory that we can use. So we do this tomorrow. God, this thing's so unwieldy. Alright. One more. Alright. And we're done. We do it again tomorrow. Same as it ever was. And then we will have knock all the way up. Perfect. There's got to be something special with St. Tentrito. The right skill, the right thing. Still think this room is underutilized. Just looking around. I should probably render down Hokeball to remains just to see what happens. I haven't used the necroscopy table for anything. Right. Sort of day we got today. Rain. Unfortunate. Unless I use this at one point, which I probably will. Anyway, it is time to get all the knock and forge memories. So start with the newspaper. We will read. Good. And then we are going to get a Numen. Gonna go get the Knocky Numen right here. We will read it all the way over here because this desk is underutilized. And we gotta go get Ericapean. Why this isn't a vacuum, I don't know. And we get salt, just right there. Use whist. Alright, we are at 3 and we need 8. So at 3 need 8. At 4 need 8. Really? We're at 4. Really? Hmm. 4. At 5. At 6. At 7. Then 8 with the secret threshold. Nice. It is true. You can read as much as you have desks in your house. Desks equals bandwidth equals power. Okay. And flip. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so now door and wall. Door and wall, and you go, and you go, and you go, 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 and you go, and you go, and then I will have the biggest knock skill of them all. Excellent. We're going to render down something, right? Just because we've never done it. Needs a carcass. That means hokabalds over there. Wonder if I can dissect any of my animal friends. Is there anything else that counts as a carcass anywhere? Just the trophies, huh? There's got to be a way to make a carcass out of a pet. Not that I would ever consider any such disgusting thing. Oh, there we go. These things are not particularly, it's a carcass. My health, saw up a carcass. Break an object down into animal bones. Is that really all it does? Flip. Door and wall to level 9. Beautiful. Now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of 13. Dare say it's going to be one more play session before I have this taken care of. I probably can use this right now. Oh, just gives animal bones? That's it? Interesting-ish. Anyway, so these lessons are Grail and Moth, and those are both at max level. So these get used to level up anything that is low. What is lowest of all this? Looks like Edict's Liminal. So I need a Moth and Knock memory. I can go get that. Easy enough, right? Right there. With you. And then just, it's going to be something different next time, so don't try to pile it up. Okay. And then next is going to be something different, which I probably should figure out right now to make tomorrow reading day. But, that does seem like might be an intelligent thing to do. So, naturally, I shall avoid it. I'm way low on skills, but I can do it. I still have the shaft. Give me one more lesson. So, Nothing below level 3 for using this lesson. And again, nothing below level 3 for using this lesson. So I need 3 heart and moth. Sure. So heart is real easy. So we got 1, except I don't have anything that can level you. Well, it has moth in it, so just keep a tryst up. 1. 2. I'll go get nectar. Just super easy and straightforward. And that will bring us to all of our lessons, which brings us back to reading day. Hopefully we will unveil more about the terrible shape of the world. And we're going to level up. Leaving not working. Pop, 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 pop. Then tryst, right? Yeah. Excellent. What a wonderful use of a day. Tomorrow, we read books. I'm going to read you. How about the 5 creations? It's a big moth book. We shouldn't have so much moth at once, but I think I have 2 big moth skills, right? Yeah, I do. It's fine. There we go. We will read all of these books. Then, in just a couple more days, and I will be into the naughty books. And then I will be out of books entirely. And then it's just going to be sniffing around for things. No need to reserve anything past that. Ooh, auction. What do you got? 3 flowers hath the tree. I know I've seen this before in a different game, but it's true. 3 flowers hath the tree. I wonder if the flowers herald Numen. Because I saw them flowering before. Were they only flowered in Numen? In Numa, rather? Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. Because I'm chucking this in, I'm buying this book. Every book comes to me now. Anyway, first off, Grail book. Over here. Dead simple. Everything's simple now. Because I have skills all the way up. Really? The language is Fusine. I actually have to resort to using the scales here because my Arab is so very weak. But we got it. And then over here, a book in Vac. It's always a bad day when someone starts speaking Vac. Alright, so it's, no, not you, it's Sacralime. There we go, 14. And then we got another one, which is also mothy. Do I have another moth desk anywhere? I probably should have checked on that, right? Not you. Oh, the governor's desk is mothy? I wonder how that is justified. Like, I know he's in charge of fouling information. That might be where it comes from, but still, weird. Okay, reading our books, getting our lessons, and then we are going to ride again, my friends. There we go, 3 more books. We have read 5 creations. 5 histories, yes, because there's been 5 of them. The internet scholar Shohai debated 5 possible origins for humanity with a hooded figure, since claimed to be the beach crow. Shohai later claimed that all these accounts had proven false, but the debate was nevertheless recorded. The carapace origin. We were born from shell, so that's false. Like the children of the wasp and the spider. The glorious origin, our life motes defended from the light. That's false. The origin befouled. We were found naked and smeared with muck in the roots of the wood. That's also not right. Shohai's preferred theories are that we are children of apes who walked upright, though his tone here is satirical, or that we consumed not only our parents, which is not the crime of the sky, but also our origin, so that we came from nowhere. Let's write that down, eh? Shohai says the shell origin is incorrect, but the nowhere origin is correct. So we came to the glory out of nowhere. And that must have happened before the Carapace Cross. This is the same discussion I had yesterday, yes? Or is this simply enumerating the possible determinations that might be made, and that a librarian is free to pick anyone they like? Difficult to say. From History to Eternity, a contraband manual of the Inks of Revelation, the author explains in a brief foreword that she is a high-ranking officer of an agency of the duties, and that, though she supports the mission, she has concerns about the long-term consequence of its work. All history is braided into a golden loop, a shining ascent to eternity. I had never imagined I could be afraid that there might be too few truths. I could be wrong. I had to leave at least one door ajar. Ichor auroral can be brewed into an encustom terminale, associated with the second history, using Inks of Revelation techniques with rose aspect. The author warns this is exceptionally difficult, since these techniques aren't aligned with rose. That's why I'm hoping the door will stay ajar, even once all the others are closed. I wish you luck. I did this in my previous game. This is... There's 15 rows. Search for you. 15 rows in Ichor auroral gives porphyrin. Intuition. You just know, you know. 26 enticements, 7 torments. The painter Niels Frederick Maesker notoriously attempted a series of paintings based on the torments. By the 5th torment, the demands of the painting had grown so dire that he died of blood loss. The diagrams in this text are thankfully less detailed. The enticements of the Grail outnumber its torments, but its torments are its final nature. Birth is the 1st torment, and thirst the 7th. Is that the thirst to consume all around you, such that the names of the Grail are afflicted? Though the enumeration of the Grail's enticements and torments winds the sorrowful history of the witches of the dry land, the adore of birth from 2 wombs, their struggle from and supplication of the Grail, the yearning of union which drives them all. Don't. Oh. 4 of these, and they're useless, right? Because they are so far advanced. And these are useless too, because again, I have my lantern one and I have my moth one. So these are just dispense with these in whatever way seems best. And Inks of Revelation is probably the most interesting one, since it says level up hieroglyphics. What can we go here? Nothing. So level up hieroglyphics, go get a forge and a lantern memory. What else? That's it. Alright, let's just take care of that for a second. Go get forge and lantern. Easy enough. Forge there. Oh, I grabbed it. That book has to go somewhere else. It doesn't go back on the shelf. I can't keep doing this. I mean, obviously I can keep doing this, but I should not. Alright, the iron book gets shelved below ground. Maybe thin. Have any thin books here? Entirely too few skinny books. Alright, good. Now we begin spending our memories. I should spend one more. The Gossip Clouds and yeah, a very easy book. Okay, we are now leveling up Pyroglyphics. Pop, 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 and pop. And we should level up at least one moth, I think. I guess Edicts, Liminal, and Desires and Disillusions are the main course. Pop. Hieroglyphics, Edicts, Liminal. You go. Oh, Intuition? Oh, that's so very sad. I need a knock or a moth memory. Alright, we'll go get a knock memory. Super duper easy. And that will round out this day. Pop. Edicts Liminal, in you go. Pop, pop, pop. Pop. And pop. Good. Alright. It's a very useful day, all told. I think I'm probably going to spend these memories and then call it. And that will be the end of this play session. Found a Numen. That's a great start. I mean, it's always a good play session when you find a Numen. But finding that altar down there, ooh, guys, this has not put a smile on my face, my friends. So Pyroglyphics again, right? Forge, lantern. Let's do it. Forge. Then forge, right? I lost track of what I did. Okay. As I'm losing track of what I put here. Forge, then lantern. Good. We're just going to burn through these memories. Pop. Then Pyroglyphics once more. This will help when I go do, what? Oh, I guess I just completely botched this, huh? I grabbed the wrong book and then I grabbed the wrong book again. Or else there's a book that does not belong on there. Which could very well be. It's another lantern or forge skill. Let's just go get this right. It's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. And pop. Pyroglyphics now. Forge, lantern, ink. There we go. Now we have to look ahead, and we have to spend one more U. Probably on a moth memory. That would be best, I think. Sort, please. Lowest moth memory is level 4. Lowest grail is level 3. So right here, we need 3 grail and moon. We have 1 moon, so we need 2 grail or moon. So that's just going to be trivial, right? Here's 1. Here's another. Good. And we will use the weather to our advantage. Pop. And excellent. We are approaching our goal. As pedantic and lame as it is, we're getting there. All right, 2 more lessons. Spend them tomorrow, and then that's gonna be my last day. And then when I come back and play again, it is once again reading day. We are almost done with the good books. After that, all that is left is the naughty books. We'll have to do a lot of scrubbing. I'm so paranoid now. What happens if you examine a Tangle Brag? Just gives a memory, right? But it's so weird. So why would this even be a thing you would want? I don't understand that pathway. It's so easy to find that in books. Like, I would understand it a little better if it was a unusual nectar memory. Those are scarce, but fortunately that thing that we got right there, that was not scarce. So we are at level 4 with Moth, and we are at level 4 with Grail. So we're gonna just emergences and resurgences. We will level you. We need Grail and Moth in quantity 4. Okay, will do. This is not what I want. Alright, 1. I think it's odd there are so few Moth memories, but then again, why would there be? Moth is all about deception. That's 3. Why would Moth leave a trail like that? Moth or Grail? Really? I have to go to the Numen? No, right there. Oh, it's in a language. I have to get rid of this book. It's in XVIII. This book has to go away. Pop. Alright, the XVIII book, we have to watch where it goes, right? To make sure we're not about to do something dumb. Okay, there's plenty of others. Good, good, good. Now we level up the Flaming Hand skill. Boop, 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 boop. And some effort, meaning some Arab. Now we find what our next target is going to be. I can level up pentiments and precursors. Or weaving and not working. Probably pentiments and precursors, right? So Grail and Scale. So we do it again, right? Nope. We need in scale quantity 4 again. But this is going to be easier. So you come with me. You come with me. You come with me. One, a 2, a 3, Grail and Scale, so just go straight here, right? Good. And this will be our last lesson. We won't have to throw this book in the basement. Don't throw the other one, it hasn't been read yet. things should move around when you're not looking at them. Okay, and now we gotta go. We were gonna level up pentaments and precursors, yes. Up, 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 and up. Excellent. And that brings us to end of day. And tomorrow, reading day. But tomorrow will really be tomorrow, because I'm going to stop playing right now. And we will see what else there is. The solar church is bigger. I also don't use this organ for enough. Or at all, really. The hour from which preceded all the other hours of the day. So the church teaches. We know it isn't oldest. How can it be oldest when it is ended? Surely something else is oldest now. Alright, daybreak. Alright, time to wrap it up. Gonna quit now. Gonna play more later. Gonna talk to you all around. As I mash up all my endings in one incomprehensible sentence. Alright, talk to you all later. Bye, 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 bye.